for now as well too. So thanks for bearing with us. I'm just getting some tech stuff going. I think these should be good. I'm just waiting on one more. Okay, cool. I think we got it. So pray for good technology. Anyways, I clicked the button. It should be there. If it's not, then anyway, we'll get it good. But hey, give me a big wave or throw a 5 in the chats if you can hear us all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this awesome time today. My name is James Zhang. It's an honor to be your MC and your host today. And tonight, what is our goal? Well, we're going to talk about what we believe could be the next billion-dollar brand. And that's the question I'm going to pose to you by the end of tonight is it the next billion-dollar brand? I wonder, I know this will sound a little bit cliche, but who here would have loved it if you were at the beginning of a Google, you were at the beginning of a Facebook, you were at the beginning of maybe Bitcoin? Funny story, did you know I actually heard of Bitcoin in 2009 when it was pennies to the dollar, and I called that thing a scam. Well, you got to be careful on what you prejudge out there, because now my friend is literally a Bitcoin multi-millionaire. And I bring that up because in our lives, what I've heard is that there's only a couple of life-changing opportunities that are going to pass by your desk. And most of us are going to pass them by because we talk ourselves out of things. Tonight, I want to present to you guys, what is this thing called partnership marketing? Is it really going to be the next billion-dollar thing? Talk to you about that. Bring up some amazing friends as well too. And at the end of this, you'll have an opportunity to be able to partner with us and talk together on this as well too. All right. So with that said, here is this partnership marketing thing. I've been in the online entrepreneurship phase place for 15 years. And I've never been this excited in my entire life, because let's be real. Who here gets pitched opportunities left and right all the time these days? You go on social media, you're hit up with ads. Literally, it's every third post, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, it's that thing again. Or maybe your friend talked to you about something, or maybe you tried something before. Is there going to be something that's different? Well, what is this partnership marketing thing? Well, we're going to submit to you that there's 3 things that we're all about. We want to become your partner in wellness, your partner in business, and your partner in lifestyle. And we want to help you develop a body you love, a business that thrives, and a lifestyle that inspires. Throw 3 in the chats if any one of those you would like that as well too. And we're going to show you how we can do that through a unique opportunity called PartnerCo. And at the end, you can decide which one is interesting for you. But before we dive into like what this actually all entails, I think it's important to understand who's behind this. Can we trust this? Is this just another fly-by-night idea, or is there something of significance to this? So for that, I actually want to introduce you to a couple of people that have become really good friends, mentors, partners as well too, that are behind this whole mission. But let's introduce you to John and Darren. I'll just play a quick video so you can see what they're all about, so you too can hear from their story and ask yourself, would I trust people like this? So let's play this real quick.
I had this interest in business that kind of came from my dad. I'm not sure if it was really that I loved spending time with my dad and talking about the things that he was interested in, but I had this other side of me that I wanted to do something more. In our family, and especially in our faith, it was really important to us to help other people. I took a fishing trip to Mexico to clear my mind and evaluate what I wanted to do next. And while I was there, I met this group of fishermen that was selling the most beautiful yellowfin tuna you've ever seen. So I worked with those fishermen to devise a system that would give them access to those international markets. And up till that point, it was the most meaningful thing that I'd done. I could help people, help them totally change the direction of their lives. And that's what I became focused on. We started thinking about what was next for us in life. We started looking at Puerto Rico as a place to go live. While visiting, go to church, and the first person I meet is John Wadsworth. We ended up moving into the same neighborhood, and starting with that first meeting, John and I have become best friends.
Darren came from a background where he had developed a company which truly helped people all over the world. And I knew that Darren, not only did he have the business acumen, but he had the true desire to help people. When I look back over the last 20 plus years, it has been an extraordinary life. I've been able to travel the world, meet people everywhere, watch thousands of people transform their lives. Darren and I weren't about building something that was short-term. We wanted to build something that was long-term, meeting with brand partners in countries all over the world, hearing their stories, listening to them, collaborating so closely with them, and making a plan to produce the tools and the operational excellence and the product portfolio and the product innovation and the compensation plan that rewards people, everything that's needed to create this community where people can get healthy, achieve their dreams, and help others do the same. The first decision we had to make was what to name the company. And it came down to that partnership. So we took that and we named the company PartnerCo because we believed that that embodied the philosophy that we wanted to live by.
Partnership, to me, means people working together for a common purpose. That's how we view what we're doing. We partner with you to change as many lives as we can.
If you're going to put your life into building something, you want to make sure it has a positive impact. You want to be going around the world lifting and inspiring people. We knew that everybody wants a body that they love. And everyone wants a lifestyle that they can thrive in, that helps them experience the joys of life. We also knew that everyone wanted a business that they can count on, a business that provides steady income, growing income, that they can use to achieve their dreams and help other people. When you're deciding to do something like we're setting out to do, you gotta go in with your eyes open that it's not gonna be easy. And that's what Darren and I have. That's one of our core values. We will never quit. We will always strive to improve. We will always look for a better way, and we'll be collaborative with our teams around the world.
This is not just the opportunity to help tens of thousands of people. This is the opportunity to help hundreds of thousands, maybe even 1 million or 2 million people fundamentally change the direction of their life. So come join us in building this beautiful future, because we're better together.
How beautiful. So question as you take a look at that is, what words come to your mind? Like when you hear and you see that, drop some in the chat. I'd love to see what it is that you're feeling there. And if I'm to be honest with you, the first time I had a chance to meet them, I was skeptical. I'm just like, I don't know if I can believe someone that says that, because it sounds too good to be true, because everyone says things like that, don't they? Or I want to believe that. But I will tell you this, after getting to know them for the last 2 years, seeing them behind the scenes, seeing them in the boardroom, seeing them travel half of the year around the world to help really establish this mission, I am sold that these guys are on a mission to truly transform lives, and they have the business acumen and the background to do so. John Wadsworth comes from 25 years of experience with one company, sold $3 billion of a product we'll talk about in a bit. Darren Zobrist comes with a huge business background where he scaled companies and he sold it for lots of money. Coming together, they're building something that they are going to have that is going to last. So can this be the next $1 billion brand right there? All right. So with that, let's break it down. When we talk about being your partner, we talk about being a wellness partner, developing a body that you love. What are some of those aspects? We have over 100 products in our product portfolio. All of them are backed by science, third-party credentials, a lot of smart people, doctors. We work with a lot of holistic practitioners on this. But let me just share a couple of the ones to think about as well, too. The first one talks about a balanced body. Guys, when I talk about the word balance in your body, like what comes to your mind? How about feeling better? How about better energy? How about being able to release some unwanted weight? How about better cravings and all that? So the product that has hit the market that's been viral are these body balancing skinny drops. In fact, if you've used these before, throw in the chat what some of your experiences have been on these. I lost 25 pounds in 40 days, no exercise. These drops just go in your tongue 3 times a day. They support the insulin levels, your ghrelin, your leptin, your cortisol. So as your hormones become balanced, you're able to metabolize better, sleep better, feel better. Cindy's down 32 pounds. Good enhanced, lost 25 pounds in 6 weeks, Sandra. More energy, cravings gone away. Look at all that. Like so many amazing things. And whether you're in our US, Canada markets with the Slinux Accelerate, or you're in our other markets around the world with the day and night drops, they do the same thing, slightly different formulation. So there's just one aspect there. How about this? In so many different stories, no matter who you are, no matter what your background is, many of these pictures you'll actually see they're actually on the call with us today as well, too. The second thing, how about anti-aging? How about being able to turn the hands of time back? Who here wouldn't mind looking and feeling younger, right? Like, you remember there's this 1 year of your life where you wake up one day and like, my body's different, right? Like what's going on? It's going downhill. Well, it's because our bodies go down in this thing called human growth hormone. What Renew does, it's a blend of natural ingredients that help you to naturally boost up your own human growth hormone production, meaning better sleep, better energy, better recovery, better gym stuff, better libido. Couples, I've heard the most amazing stories. I will not share them here. But talking about being able to have a body that is anti-aging, how about that? And the final part is this. How about having a body that's optimized? Who here does not want to get sick? You want to feel well. How about having less pain, for example? The Tahitian noni juice, this is what John had sold for 25 years. This has sold over 200 million units, tons. And it's the first ever superfruit liquid nutritional that has the most back science. It is still the same formulation since the beginning. And all the above that you see on the screen, it helps with this wool too. Guys, these are just 3 of the many solutions that we have. Who here can see even one of them benefiting either you or someone else that you know as well too, right? Give me a wave or put a me in the comments if that's the case. That's why this company truly is partnering with us in our wellness side. So we talk about a body that you love. How about a business that thrives? Who here is here because you do want to create more income and more freedoms for your family? You want to be able to pay down the debt. You want to be able to pay off your house. You want to be able to pay off those credit cards. You want to be able to help your kids, your children's children, provide a legacy. You want to be able to take the vacations that you want. You want to be able to give and not think about the price tag. Well, this company, and especially with Darren's background, they know how to run a business. We're dealing with a market that deals with 7 multi-billion-dollar industries, guys. The health and wellness industry is here to stay, and it's growing. It's a great place to be at because we're solving a massive problem. You also automatically have a business that's in 50 markets. The infrastructure is already there. Hey, who here wouldn't mind an excuse to go travel and have that be a tax write-off, for example, right? So we even on this line, we have an international audience. Day one, you're able to do that legitimately all over the world. And we also are backed with a compensation plan that is rated #1. I've worked with this comp plan personally for 13 years. And here's what's important. It has never failed in paying on a weekly basis in 13 years. Who here wants a business that even when you stop working can continue to pay you and your future generations, right? You want to make sure there's a strong compensation plan there. It also pays 51 cents out of every dollar that's sold. The industry average, I was chatting with Cindy McKnight. She's a fellow CEO in this company. She told me this. She's an industry guru. The average is 34%. Did you guys know that? Here, it's 51%, guys. So what does that mean? If you do the same work as elsewhere, you'll get paid more. Who here wants just a pay raise just because you're doing the same thing, right? Like that's literally what this says. So whether you're sharing the product and earning in a healthy affiliate earning, or you're building a team and they're sharing the product, you can earn really nicely there. Or even there's this really cool one that you can get a $10,000 savings bonus. They actually help you build wealth here, not help you accrue debt, all right? So it's a huge how this company works. And that's why people are actually building a very, very healthy business. We also are backed by the #1 marketing in the world. When we talk about a $1 billion brand, you want to look and you want to feel that way with your tools and everything. I want to highlight in particular the gentleman down here on the bottom left. His name is Mark Patterson. This guy I call the Steve Jobs of marketing, of brands. He has developed not one, not two, but 3 other brands that have already become billion-dollar giants. He just comes and he like does his magic and pretties it up, and it's like, wow. So let me just show a quick video here on what he's already done for us, because when you look at this, you can essentially think we've hired Mark to do the marketing for us. And yes, his name is Mark, and yes, he is in marketing. That's a real thing right there. So watch this real quick. There we go. How does it make you feel? Like, put a word in the comments when you see that. Like, I think of words like proud. I think of words like high quality. I think of words like wow, right? Like you look at that and you're like, that's a prestigious brand. And that's something that seriously, when you take a look at any of the major brands, this would be the Apple of the industry. It already looks that way. It already looks like a multi-billion-dollar brand. We're just not even there yet, which is where the opportunity is. All right. But the final piece, we're going to help you with a body that you'll love. We're going to help you with a business that thrives. But my personal favorite, and I wonder if you might agree with me as well too, is we want to help you with a lifestyle that inspires. Who here wants just a more fun life, right? Like, can we all agree? We want to be around great people, doing great things, having a great time, and getting paid great too. Like, that's literally what we're talking about here. So whether that's from our events, we have multiple events a year where we're around the world. We're going, I'm personally going to Australia in March, and we're about to go to Destin, Florida in February. You guys are all welcome, by the way. We're going out to Dallas in September. We're going to Ohio, I think, in June. And we're going to Calgary or like Canada in May. We can go around the world and meet our global family. So whether it's those events or travel, who here would not just want a vacation, but a paid for vacation, right? Like, yeah, throw in the chat, where's somewhere you would want to go to? Like, where would you like to be able to have a trip to? This year alone, Punta Cana and Bali. We also have teammates going to Malaysia, like so many cool things that are happening. But don't just take my word for it. Let me play a quick video, and this will encapsulate what's actually happened. Guys, this is a brand I want to let you know. We have a rich history and old soul, but it's been up. PartnerCo has been up not even for 2 years yet. So let's take a quick glimpse at one more video here on what's actually happened in 2 years that'll also touch about the lifestyle. And let's see this real quick. Man, a lot happened in a very little amount of time. Like, how about you? But I take a look at that and I'm just like, this is crazy. Because, when I take a look at this, I just think to myself, this is a $1 billion brand that's doing hundreds of millions a year right now, but it's on route. It will be here for a long, long time. They have a vision for a 50, 100-year game plan for this. And who here believes, put a one in the comments if you're like, this company's going to become a billion one day. Like, this thing's just on route. It looks it, it feels it. It's got back products. It's got amazing content. It's got an incredible culture already. It's just that no one knows about it yet. In fact, us doing this today, this is one of the first times in the last couple of years we've done an official presentation, right, Cindy? It's like we don't do these that often, but that's what we're here for. And that's what we're looking for as well, too. So as we start to close things off, I want to bring up a couple of friends that have been with us through this journey because we want to help you develop all of these different aspects. The first friend is our sweet friend, Angela Madison. Thank you so much for joining us. She just won an all-expense paid trip to Punta Cana. How does that feel, by the way, Angela, to say that?
It feels amazing.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
So exciting.
We're so proud of you. So when we talk about a body that you love, a business that thrives, a lifestyle that inspires, what things that you think in your experience now in PartnerCo that have been the most transformative for you, looking back on where you were to where you are now?
Well, for me, it was more about not necessarily even my appearance on the outside. It was how I felt on the inside because I was miserable. I felt miserable. And so PartnerCo allowed me to just feel better on the inside. And of course, there was things that needed to work itself out, like hormones and blood pressure and all that. But when you feel better on the inside, everything else kind of just falls into place, if that makes
Wow.
sense. And
Yeah.
and not just that, but PartnerCo is like coming home. Like I just
Mm.
felt at home. I felt love from everybody. So it's just been a great experience all the way around.
That's so beautiful, man. And you're so humble because you've done amazing things on the business aspect as well, too. So, I mean, because this trip, this is like a no joke type of thing. Have you ever done something like this before and achieved this, or?
No, it's my first time, and I'm not a network marketing newbie. Like, I've always dreamed for a trip. And so this is it. It happened. And it didn't happen just with me. Like, this was a team thing.
Mm.
And I'm so excited that my best friend and teammate is going with me as well. So,
That's the big key, man. Angela, you are the representation of who we are looking to partner with because you're just like every single one of us. Who here, by the way, has ever felt like you've seen other people succeed and break through, but you kind of felt left out yourself? If you're honest, you're like, when's my breakthrough going to happen? Well, welcome. This is the place that we know we have everything there to help you to break through. So, Angela, we're so proud of you. Thank you so much for sharing.
thank you.
Absolutely. Congrats. Can't wait to party it up. It's going to be so
Yes.
much fun. Awesome. I also want to introduce you guys to another amazing, sweetest woman angel on the planet that is also you're a glamma, aren't you, Donna?
Yes, I am, to 7 amazing grandchildren.
Oh my gosh, Donna. Well, congratulations. You too have also won multiple tickets actually for an all expense paid trip and so many other things as well too. But similar question, when you look back in your experience here, you've been involved here for how long now?
It's going to be 9 months on February 1st.
9 months. Well, early congratulations. Not long, basically, right? That's not even a year yet.
No.
So what's happened for you in these 9 months?
Oh my gosh. I transformed as a person, not only physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. So, I mean, where I was when I first came over, I was in desperation to save my home. I couldn't even afford to pay for a PXP ticket, but I'm somebody, you just give me direction and I'll follow it. And that's what I did. And I I made a total transformation. And financially is I never used to look at the financial part of it, honestly, because I always thought that I'm never going to be where everybody else is, like you just said, why? But you know what? If them, why not me?
Mm,
And I was watching that video with John and Darren, and he said something that really hit me, and it was they want us to experience the joys in life. And
mm,
for the first time in my life, I am fully experiencing the joys in my life. So I'm so grateful
yeah.
because honestly, I don't know where I would have been if I didn't say yes to PartnerCo.
My gosh. We're so proud of you. And now you're easily affording your house and you did something
Yes.
pretty special, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
You did something pretty special for your holidays, didn't you?
I did. I paid the first time ever. I didn't have to put one thing on a credit card. Everything was paid for in cash. And it was the best feeling because everyone wants to enjoy the holidays, but I'm a giver. And when my heart wants to give, but my wallet says no, it's the hardest thing for me because that's my love language. If I could just make somebody happy for one moment, that I can't tell you what that does in my heart. So what I would do is I'd still give, but I was going into debt because I'd be
Mm,
buying things that I think my grandkids needed to have,
mm,
and I put it on credit cards. And this is the first time that I was able to spend without looking at my bank account, without putting it on a credit card. And I was able to overdo it. My kids said, Mom, you just kind of overdid it this year. But I said, you know what? I was able to, and I did it. And all of it was paid in cash. So
come on.
I'm so grateful.
You made all of us happy today. By the way, put something in the chat if that just brought joy to your heart as well too. Because I hope that when you see a Donna, when you see an Angela, you're like, if they can do it, I can do it as well too. Why not me? And that's really a big thing. Donna, we are so proud of you. So thankful for your partnership. And thank you for inspiring all of us today.
Thank you, Grace.
Oh my gosh. Guys, this is what it's all about. So as we take a look at this, I just want to ask you this question first. Will this become the next $1 billion brand? Right? I certainly believe so. I hope you do as well too. And the next question after that is if you do believe that it's going to be here, right? You're going to see it over and over again. Then what aspect do you want in your life? Are you here because you're looking for a body that you love? Maybe some of our wellness solutions can be those things that can help you. Are you here because you're looking for a business that thrives, a financial opportunity that can do like what Donna did? You want to be able to give back to your family. You want to be able to do amazing things like that. Or maybe you're here because you need something more. You're bored at work. You need something to latch onto. You need fun. You need a great community. How about a lifestyle that inspires? Right? Put in the comments, by the way, which one of those aspects are more interesting to you personally? Is it the body? Is it the business? Is it the lifestyle? Let us know in the comments below. Or maybe it's all three, right? Avita said all the above. Well, here in PartnerCo, you can absolutely do that. All right. So, how do you accomplish that? Well, if you're looking to just have a body that you love, consider some of the products, get back to the person that connected you with this. They can definitely give you some good direction on a good wellness solution. All the products are incredible. The hardest one is picking which ones to get started with because they're all great, but we'll give you some good advice on that. But if you see bigger than that, if you see the vision, if you see the mission, if you see how this is going to impact, Darren said it in the video. He said this has the ability to not just impact tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. He said this has the ability to impact millions of people. If you see that opportunity, put a me in the comments below, by the way, because we're looking to partner with people just like you that have a story that is in the making, that's going to be the next Angela, that's going to be the next Donna, that said, you know what, I was fearful a little bit, but I saw what was going on. I leaned in and let's see what happens. Now, the final decision you have to make is who do you partner with? We have a lot of amazing tribes in this company, PartnerCo. They're all incredible. You will not find better field leadership in the world. But if you're on this call and you might be working with some of us, we do have a specific system and a focus. Very simple. To partner with us, it's a one-time, lifetime, whopping $30 out here in the United States. Translate that to your currency, wherever you're at. And that gives you a virtual franchise around the world. And we recommend a simple way to get started is consider getting this 4-pack of drops. Who here would want your product paid for, by the way? Does that sound like a pretty cool goal, right? If you can just think of 3 people that wouldn't mind feeling better, losing some weight, curbing their appetite, balancing their hormones, if you share 3 of the 4-pack, then you have enough to be able to get yours paid for as well too. A lot of people have done this, by the way. Put a 3 in the comments if you've already done that yourself as well too. Like people want this stuff. It's been around for over 13 years. People are looking for the solutions that we have. A lot of people are getting their product paid for as well too. So other than that, get back with your friend that connected you with this conversation and get started with us today, whatever the next step is. We are looking for your story. We are looking for your testimonial. It'd be an honor to partner with you in any of the aspects that we were talking about. But other than that, everyone, Angela, thank you for sharing. Donna, thank you for sharing as well too. Everyone, feel free to unmute yourself.